Hey everybody, it's me, Pinky. Just had my hair up in a big knot, and I thought I better take it down and see what it's going to do today. Oh gosh, it's Sunday. I'm a little bit tired. I'm not a little bit tired. My ass is totally worn out. I didn't get much accomplished yesterday at all, but the night before that, or the day before that, I worked on this room of Olivia's for 12 solid hours. Sorting down. I'm down to the part where you're sorting out little things like Barbie doll shoes and accessories and crayons and getting rid of stuff that's no good no more and all that type of thing. And, oh my God, I can't believe the amount of stuff that my daughter and her boyfriend left here for one thing, and so now I'm just like boxing up all my daughter's stuff and I'm gonna put it into storage in the other room. In one of the other rooms, empty rooms or something, and give Olivia a little bit more room in here and move some TVs around and stuff so she has all her things in here. So I'm just about done with it, and it's going to be cute when it's all done, but it's not done yet. I can't even show it to you yet. And let's see, yesterday I got a little bit of bad news, and I'm like, more bad news, really? Well, before Miss Billy passed away, one of her sons was diagnosed like with COPD, and both of these boys have been rolling their own cigarettes since they're like 10 years old probably, and they both smoke these roll your own cigarettes, and those are really hard on you, and that's what killed my husband's brother, was rolling his own cigarettes. And anyway, the one's got COPD, and he's been wandering around Socorro without any care. His sister had taken over his caretaking, but one of the brothers called and said that he took food over there because he hadn't had any food in 2 weeks in his trailer. He's just not doing good, and he's really had a hard time since his mom passed away, and he is spending most of the days drunk, apparently, just in a mess. So my mom was trying to get him to come back up here and stay at her house, and so far, no luck, but I think it will. I think he will give in and come. Or else she's just going to go and get him, force him to come. Actually, we heard that Adult Protective Services is getting ready to step in on him, and getting ready to step in on the other boy as well that quit the program about a week ago. And the reason for that is because he's been diagnosed with cancer, my friend James, that I go and take food to and whatnot. He had a big bump right here, and it took him to a specialist. We took him into the specialist, and then they pulled all his teeth. Last week he came to my house, like an hour after he got back from the dentist. He was out walking around town, blood everywhere. And he came in the yard, and I said, my God, why are you bleeding? I couldn't even tell the difference because his teeth have been halfway missing forever anyway, so it didn't like change the way he looked completely. And he said, well, I got all my teeth pulled today. And I said, well, how many did you get pulled? He said, well, they pulled 17. And I said, 17? He said, yeah, that's all I had left, and they pulled all of them. And I said, oh, man, that's terrible. You need to get home. You're not going to be feeling good. He said, well, I feel fine right now. These guys are so tough. Well, anyway, he went in to see the specialist, and apparently they'd done some blood work, and they'd done like something on that bump, and they did an MRI, I think. Or no, he's going to have to go in for an MRI, but they basically believe that they told him yesterday, and what this means I really don't know because he doesn't understand things very well. I wish that my mom had been with him to help him comprehend things a little bit better, but she wasn't because it's not her job anymore, and he had someone else take him. And but from what he shared was that the doctor told him that he had it in his shoulder, and I had noticed he was carrying his arm kind of funny, and I told my mom that day that I went up there to take him food, he was carrying his arm kind of weird, and I thought it was weird. And but anyway, apparently this cancer has spread from one shoulder up his neck into his jaw, across and down into the other shoulder is what and I don't know if he's talking about lymph nodes, if he's if they were maybe pushing on these lymph nodes in the back, and that's what made him think shoulder. I don't know, but anyway, he has cancer, and I was going to have to go into the rehab hospital after he had this surgery on his jaw because they were going to have to remove part of the jaw and then put the teeth in, and then he was going to have to relearn to eat and everything all by himself. He was going to be in the rehab hospital for about 6 months, and or 3 months, I think they said it all together. And but now it's something much, much worse. It's cancer, and he's going to have to start having radiation and all kinds of stuff. And and they're going to put a feeding tube in this week. And I really am devastated by this news. I'm scared for him. These boys have had such a hard life, But anyway, I'll try to keep you posted on that as much as I can. It's very important to me. It will definitely be in my vlogs. And so just know that that's what we're looking at, was that my buddy's in bad shape. Oh, man. My husband's gone to the ranch today to help his brother. They're going to put in a new well out there. Olivia's gone to play over at her friend, so I just have the house to myself today. So I'm going to try to get this room done, and maybe I'll share it with you when I get it done. This is one of those little $3 mural things that I got. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to end up putting the tree all the way up to the top and down to the bottom because I had to fill in with Gorilla Tape to the edge was very small. But I think it's so cute. And then where I got that at, they had the leaves in all different colors, but I got the green. They had them in pink and blue and all different types of colors, so you could color coordinate it. And I think I paid $3 for that on eBay. It came from Japan. It took forever to get here, and it was smaller than I hoped it would be, but I still like it. But that's about all I've really gotten done. Like I said, sorted out $1 million dolls, accessories, and stuffed animals, and toy dishes, and just all this kind of stuff, and got a bunch of stuff ready to send over to the kindergarten to donate over there. And that's just about it. There was something that I wanted to tell you guys the other day, and I did not tell you, and now for the life of me I can't remember what it was. It was something kind of important, but I can't think of what it is now. All this stuff with my daughter just keeps me going in 100 different directions trying to figure this stuff out. I got online yesterday and schooled myself a little bit on the procedures of trials and after indictment, what happens and all that type of stuff, so I could tell her, because she hasn't talked to her attorney yet. She's a little bit confused, and she still wants out of there. Like, I want out of here today, and I'm like, Megan, you're not. And she did kind of hit me up for the bond yesterday, and I said, I don't have it. And anyway, the longer that you sit there, the more, apt you are to get, that'll be taken off as your time served anyway, so it's not hurting you need to be there, because you're going to have to do some time. Well, you're not being very supportive. I said, no, I'm being realistic. If you looked at those charges with just, an outsider's eye, you would understand why I feel the way that I do, and I don't have the money to pay any bonds. Well, she said, well, I didn't ask you for it. I said, no, I know you didn't ask me for it. I'm just letting you know ahead of time that I don't have it. This man that she's been calling her husband for a year, I feel should be obligated to come up with bond money. That's what husbands do. And, I don't have anything to put up that I'm willing, or anything that I am willing to put up and take a chance at losing, for one thing. And I think it'd be worse to get out on bond and then have to go back in and serve some time. And I just don't see that she's going to get out of serving some time, and neither does anybody else. I haven't talked to one person who said, oh yeah, she's going to get probation, No, she's not. I mean, who who in their right mind would give a second-time felon probation on charges this hefty. And so, you know, I love my daughter, but I'm trying to be realistic, and, you know, I didn't do the crime, and I'm sure not paying $2,500 for it. I'm not. So, you know, there's a little bit of dissension starting to come up there. You know, she's still being very lovable and sweet, but it's because she has to. She needs me on her side right now. And, you know, and of course she is seeing things more clearly because she's not under the influence, and she's not acting like a freaking maniac on that crap. And, you know, she's seeing things for what it really is, with a clear conscience, a clear mind, I mean, and you know, she's feeling bad now. She's regretful, of course. Well, you're caught, and that's when you get regretful, isn't it? Otherwise, and she said, I can't work while I'm here. Well, she wasn't working before. She was obviously not doing any good, you know. So, I don't know. It's terrible. I just don't even know how to deal with it, and sometimes when I see the phone ring, I don't even want to answer the call, you know. But anyway, I love you all. Be blessed. Have a wonderful Sunday. I gotta get my nails done. I'm missing 3 nails today, and I'm still full of those infected, disgusting stickers. Look at that thing, and I cannot get it out. These were all like little hair-sized stickers, and they got so infected and disgusting. So gross. And but I still want my nails done. All right. I love you. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a blessed day. Maybe I can come back and show you Olivia's room when I get it all done, or if I think of something more important, I'll come share it. All right, peace. Be blessed. You know I love you. You know I do. Bye-bye.